Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be effortlessly disciplined while others struggle? It's a question that often puzzles us, particularly when we find ourselves on the struggling end of the spectrum. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't about self-deprivation or punishment. It isn't about forcing yourself to do things you despise or squeezing every last drop of willpower from your being. No. Discipline is about making choices that align with your goals and values. It's about creating a life you love, one deliberate decision at a time. Now let's delve into the nitty-gritty of the discipline dilemma. There are a few common problems that people face when trying to improve their discipline. First, there's the lack of motivation. You know you should be doing something, but you just can't seem to muster the energy or enthusiasm to get started. Sound familiar? Next, we have procrastination, the art of putting off until tomorrow what you could do today. It's a dangerous habit that can quickly derail your discipline and leave you feeling frustrated and unproductive. And finally, we have inconsistency. This is when you start off strong, fully committed to your new routine or goal, only to lose steam after a few days or weeks. It's a cycle that can leave you feeling like you're forever taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But what if I told you that there are simple mindset shifts you can make to become more disciplined without any struggle? Yes, that's right. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 strategies that will help you become effortlessly disciplined. These strategies will address the common problems of lack of motivation, procrastination, and inconsistency, helping you overcome them and move forward towards your goals. These are not quick fixes or magic bullets. They are practical approaches backed by science and proven by countless individuals who have transformed their lives through discipline. So, if you're ready to ditch the struggle and embrace effortless discipline, stay tuned. The journey to a more disciplined life starts here. Imagine you are at a point where you are not satisfied with your current situation and you have a clear image of your desired future. This is where the strategy of mental contrasting comes into play. But first, let's address a common misconception. Many believe that positive thinking alone will lead to success. You've probably heard the phrase, just visualize your success and it will come. While positive thinking is important, it's not enough. A key element is often missing from this equation: the contrast. Mental contrasting is about vividly imagining the difference between your current reality and your desired future. It's not just about dreaming of success, it's also about acknowledging where you are right now and recognizing the gap that exists between the two. It's about feeling the discomfort of that gap and letting it fuel your motivation to make a change. Now, how can this strategy help you overcome problems? Well, by creating a mental contrast, you induce a necessity to act. You're not just daydreaming about a better future, you're acknowledging the steps you need to take to get there. This recognition of reality doesn't deflate your enthusiasm, instead it fuels your drive to work harder and be more disciplined. And what are the benefits of this strategy? Mental contrasting strengthens your resolve by highlighting the gap between your current situation and your goals. It creates a sense of urgency, a need to act now. It helps you maintain discipline in the face of distractions and setbacks. It makes your goals feel more tangible and achievable, increasing your motivation to stick to your tasks. Let's take an example. Suppose you want to become a successful entrepreneur. Instead of just visualizing the end goal, you also focus on your current situation. Perhaps your lack of business knowledge or limited resources. This contrast spurs you into action, pushing you to acquire the necessary skills, seek investment, or do whatever it takes to bridge the gap. Remember, contrast is the key, not mere visualization. By facing reality head-on, you can use mental contrasting to transform your dreams into actionable plans and take disciplined steps towards achieving your goals. Suppose you have well-defined goals but often find yourself derailed by unexpected obstacles. You're not alone in this struggle. It's a common misconception that having goals is enough to sail smoothly towards success. But the truth is, the journey is often filled with unexpected roadblocks that can throw us off track. This is where the strategy of implementation intentions comes into play. It's not just a fancy term, it's a practical approach to keep yourself disciplined and focused on your goals. It involves creating if-then statements to overcome obstacles. Think of it as a mental roadmap where you've already charted out the path to your destination, and also the detours in case of roadblocks. For instance, suppose you're working on a project and the internet goes out. An effective implementation intention statement could be, if the internet goes out, then I will work on the offline tasks of my project. By pre-planning your reaction to potential obstacles, you're less likely to be derailed when they inevitably occur. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds good in theory, but does it actually work? Well, research suggests it does. Studies show that people who use implementation intentions are significantly more likely to achieve their goals than those who don't. It's all about being proactive rather than reactive. Instead of letting obstacles derail you, you're prepared to overcome them and stay on track. The benefits of this strategy are manifold. First, it reduces the mental load. You don't have to make decisions in the heat of the moment because you've already made them in advance. Second, it helps you maintain discipline even in the face of adversity. You're not just hoping to stick to your tasks, you've planned how to do it. And finally, it increases your chances of success. By anticipating obstacles and planning how to overcome them, you're not just dreaming about your goals, you're actively paving the way to achieve them. By planning your responses to potential obstacles, you're setting yourself up for success. So why not give implementation intentions a shot? It might just be the strategy you need to stay effortlessly disciplined and achieve your goals. Imagine you are trying to eat healthier, but your pantry is filled with junk food. Does it sound like a recipe for success? I guess not. This is where the strategy of reducing environmental friction comes into play. Often we believe that willpower alone can help us resist temptation. But let's face it, our willpower is not an inexhaustible resource. It's easier to resist the allure of a chocolate bar if it's not within your reach, isn't it? That's the concept of reducing environmental friction. It's about designing your surroundings in a way that supports your goals rather than sabotages them. If you're aiming to eat healthier, don't stock up on junk food. Instead, keep nutritious snacks readily available. By doing so, you're not just relying on your willpower but also making it physically easier for yourself to stick to your goals. Moving on, let's talk about monitoring and tracking. It's easy to overlook the power of keeping track of your progress. Many of us believe that tracking is tedious or perhaps unnecessary, but consider this. You've been working out regularly for a month. Would you feel more motivated if you could see the progress you've made? Of course you would. That's the power of monitoring and tracking. It's not just about ticking boxes or filling out spreadsheets, it's about seeing your progress, identifying patterns, and understanding how far you've come. Whether it's an app, a journal, or a simple calendar, find a way to track your progress that works for you. Both reducing environmental friction and monitoring and tracking have one key benefit. They help maintain discipline. They're not about punishing yourself or depriving yourself. They're about creating a supportive environment and celebrating your progress. They make the path towards your goals less daunting and more enjoyable. By shaping your environment and tracking your progress, you're making it easier for yourself to stay disciplined. You're setting yourself up for success rather than failure. And remember, discipline isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Keep going, and you'll get there. Suppose you find your tasks boring and draining, making it hard to stay disciplined. The common misconception here is that discipline has to feel like work, like a grueling uphill battle. But it doesn't have to be this way. Imagine transforming your tasks into something enjoyable and energizing. This is the heart of our fifth strategy. It's about incorporating elements of play, power, and social connection into your activities. For instance, you could turn your exercise routine into a fun dance-off or your work project into a thrilling challenge. By making your tasks more enjoyable, you reduce the mental effort required to stay disciplined, leading to a more effortless practice. And the benefit? Well, when you're having fun, you're more likely to stick with your tasks, increasing your productivity, and achieving your goals. By making your tasks enjoyable and energizing, discipline becomes a natural byproduct. So, there you have it. 5 mindset shifts that can help you become effortlessly disciplined. We've explored the power of mental contrasting, the effectiveness of implementation intentions, the importance of reducing environmental friction, the motivation derived from monitoring and tracking, and lastly, the joy that comes from making activities enjoyable and energizing. These strategies aren't just theories, they're practical tools that you can start using today to revolutionize your life. Imagine a future where discipline doesn't feel like a battle, but rather a partner in your journey towards success. We urge you to give these strategies a go, and to share your progress, your victories, and even your challenges. We're all on this journey together, and your story might just be the inspiration someone else needs. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights on self-improvement. Remember, discipline is a choice, not a chore. Choose wisely.